All right, let's get this started, guys. Welcome to 2013 Panini Baseball Hometown Heroes. And this is an enormous box. I had to do things kind of sideways here because this thing is a monster. It's like over 2 feet long, probably close to 1.5 feet wide. No, I didn't see what you pulled. What'd you get, Steven? We're going to open up this box and split it up left and right, and we'll randomize to see which half case we're doing this week and which half case we're doing next week. Wow, this thing's huge. All right. A lot of this was probably going to end up out of the... Oh, you got that? That's you that got the Jeter? That's awesome. Congrats. I did see that. I didn't see who pulled it. I'm sorry, guys. A lot of this is going to be off camera. I've only got a few feet to work with here in my with my setup, so we'll get everything. We'll get this huge box out of the way here in just a minute, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, that was a nice looking Jeter. You decided what you're going to do with it? Are you going to get it graded, keep it, sell it, and trade it? All right. Let's see where we're at here. All right, so this is our left side, this is our right side, and we're going to go ahead and randomize. We'll roll the dice. Even number will be the left side. Odd number will be the left. Even number will be the right. And we're going to go to random.org and just roll the dice. Did I switch screens? Yeah. All right. It's number 7. It's an odd number, so we'll be doing the left side. Let me get the right side out of the way. All right, now we're ready. Sorry, this is the biggest case I've ever bought. It was enormously heavy and very long and awkward. All right, so let's get this going. Once again, welcome to Cardboard Treasures. This is $10 Tuesday, break number 1, 2013 Panini Hometown Heroes, half case. That's 5 boxes, 3 autos per box. There are also 6 parallels, state and zip code parallels that count as hits. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for joining in. This should be a lot of fun. $24 cards per pack. And let me get screen switched over here. There we go. Now everybody can see their teams. All right. Here we go with pack 1. Oh, they're going to be tough packs too. There we go. All right, starting this off, Ben McDonald, going to Baltimore. I remember back in 1990, he was the card to have. He was Todd Van Poppel before Todd Van Poppel, except he actually did have a pretty good career, or well, okay career. Andy Van Slyke going to Pittsburgh. Very nice. Roberto Alomar going to Toronto. Jim Rice going to the Red Sox. Tony Pena, Pirates. Elvis Andrus, Texas Rangers. And Lou Brock going to the Cardinals. There you go, St. Louis. Nolan Ryan going to the Rangers. Zach Wheeler, rookie card, going to the Mets. I believe he just got injured. Reggie Jackson, he's going to the A's. Roy Halladay, Phillies. Sean Green, Blue Jays. Pablo Sandoval, Giants. Alex Gordon, going to the Royals. Steven Strasburg, going to the Nationals. Skip Schumacher, that's our first hit. Zip code 63102. Going to the St. Louis Cardinals. First hit going to Jeff Smith. And calling the shots, Lou Piniella. Going to Cincinnati. That has a black border. I'll check on the back to see if that's numbered. And we have another Paul O'Neill. And that's the state foil. New York State foil. So hit going to the Yankees. David Price. You know what? Let me double check this. I thought there are only supposed to be 6 of these per box. This is our third one in this pack. That's going to the Rays. City Hall. Andre Thornton. Going to the Indians. Mark Lemke to the Braves. Matt Moore, Rays. Jay Buhner going to the Mariners. Mark Stepchinski going to the Cardinals. If he hadn't been a Cardinal, there's no way I would know how to pronounce his name. And Joe Girardi going to the Rockies. So let's get our first 3 hits on the board. St. Louis, New York, and Tampa Bay. That was the New York Yankees. And Tampa Bay is a combo spot. Colorado, Tampa Bay. We might have to revisit those being hits if the zip code in the state, if every pack's going to have 3 of them. It said there were 6 per box. Dan Gladden, going to the Twins. Hunter Pence, Giants. Ron Gant, going to the Braves. Johnny Damon, Red Sox. Fernando Valenzuela, going to the Dodgers. Jurickson Profar, rookie card for the Rangers. David Price, Rays. Matt Kemp, Dodgers. Mike Schmidt, going to the Phillies. Dan Petrie, going to the Tigers. Mike Greenwell, going to the Boston Red Sox. There's a guy that follows this page named Jason Joyce, who's a big Greenwell collector. Mike Boddicker, going to the O's. Shelby Miller, rookie card, going to the Cardinals. Adam Jones, Orioles. Jason Varitek, Red Sox. Matt Cain, Giants. And Paul Molitor autograph, Scripted Legacy. And I'm going to have to double check on the team assignment for this. Let me look at the checklist on Cardboard Connection. Very nice first auto. Scripted Legacy. Well, let me pull up. I'm not sure if this is on Group Break checklist or not. Sorry, give me just 1 minute here. I'm not seeing a team name on that. No team assignment. So it looks like that's one that we're going to have to random. It's got an excerpt from his Hall of Fame induction speech on the back. So who all did Molitor play with? He was with the Brewers, Blue Jays. Didn't he play for the Twins also? Yeah. I guess we're going to have to random that between every team he played for. Very nice start, though. Matt Kemp. And that's a state foil going to the Dodgers. 37 striking debut. Defining moments 2010, Steven Strasburg. Going to the Nationals. It's a cool insert. Kevin Gausman. Orioles. Kevin Seitzer. Royals. Gene Segura. Brewers. Giancarlo Stanton. Marlins. And Jason Hayward going to the Braves. Alright, we will move through these just a little quicker. So I'm going to put a hit on the board for the Dodgers. And again, that Molitor, we're going to have to random between all the teams he played for. So Travis is on the board. All right, Pat Tabler going to the Cleveland Indians. Ozzie Smith for the Cardinals. Yadier Molina, Cardinals. Jack Morris, Tigers. Kerry Wood, Cubs. Oh. Freddie Lynn going to the Red Sox. Mike Scott, Astros. Andre Dawson, Cubs. Very cool. Jim Palmer, Orioles. Dusty Baker, Dodgers. Rob Dibble going to the Reds. Johnny Ray, Pirates. Chris Perez going to the Indians. David Murphy, Rangers. Ruben Sierra, Rangers. And we have our first sport disc. That is Bill Buckner. Bill Buckner going to the Dodgers. Very nice. All right, we have a rivalry. Steve Stone, Chicago versus Chicago. So is that Chicago White Sox and Chicago Cubs? So that'll be a random. Nicknames: Fernando Valenzuela, El Toro. That is a cool card. Very cool. Going to the Dodgers. David Freese, curtain call. Going to the Cardinals. Juan Pierre, Marlins. Mike Hargrove, Indians. Troy Tulowitzki, Rockies. Luis Gonzalez, Diamondbacks. And Fred McGriff going to the Blue Jays. A lot of cool cards in this set and a lot of players that are nice to see. Guys like Mike Scott and Rob Deere, guys that don't really get a whole lot of attention. Don't want to call them forgotten players, but well, let's get this sport disc looked at first. Brandon Phillips going to the Reds. A-Rod going to the Mariners. Tim Lincecum, Giants. Rick Dempsey, Orioles. There's one of my favorites. Mark Grace going to the Cubs. Pete Rose, Reds. John Franco, Mets. John Charbonneau, going to the Indians. Or, I'm sorry, Joe. I think he was the rookie of the year. He was a huge deal, like Aaron Judge, and then he just kind of went away. Denny McLain, Tigers. Jim Abbott, Angels. Lance Parrish, Tigers. Bob Brenly, Diamondbacks. Jesse Barfield, Blue Jays. George Brett, going to the Royals. Gary Templeton, Padres. There you go, Amaya. Dave Steeb, Blue Jays. Jeff Conine, Marlins. Nicknames, Ozzie Smith, the Wizard, going to the Cardinals. That is a cool card. Very cool. Kirk Gibson, curtain call, going to the Dodgers. Dickie Thon, Houston Astros. Eric Davis, going to the Reds. Robin Ventura, White Sox, guy that beat up Nolan Ryan. Frank Viola, Twins. And Vinny Castilla, Rockies. All right, guys. Robin Ventura versus Nolan Ryan. Who would have won that if nobody else would have intervened? I've seen the conspiracy theory video. Dennis Eckersley going to the A's. Tony Gwynn going to the Padres. Love to see some Tony Gwynn ink in this half case. Paul Molitor, Brewers. Mike Krukow, Giants. Chipper Jones, Braves. Andrew McCutchen, Pirates. Ellis Burks, Red Sox. Pedro Martinez, Red Sox. Garrett Cole, rookie card, going to the Pirates. Very nice. Get that sleeved up here a bit. Skip Schumacher, Cardinals. Andres Galarraga, Rockies. And Troy Tulowitzki, Sport Discs, going to the Rockies. This is a fun set. Ken Griffey Jr. going to the Mariners. That's a nice one. There you go, Alex. Jordan Zimmerman, Nationals. Bernie Williams, Yankees. Sean Dunston, Cubs. And next one, is this autographed? It is. Tony Fernandez, City Hall, going to the Toronto Blue Jays. There you go, Toronto. AJ. Lou Piniella calling the shots. There's Nolan Ryan. Curtain call. Going to the Rangers. Ben Zobrist, Rays. Bo Jackson, going to the Royals. Next up, Albert Pujols, Angels. Paul Konerko, White Sox. And Bob Horner for the Braves. I like this stuff a lot. This is cool. Nolan Ryan, no doubt. You know what? I'd love to play devil's advocate on that, but Ventura did charge the mound and go in with his head down, and I don't know what he was trying to do. So I can't really make a very strong case for him. There you go, Toronto getting on the board. Tony Fernandez auto. All right, next up. Ron Say, Dodgers. No more. Going to the Red Sox. Cal Ripken Jr. to the Orioles. Frank Robinson going to the Reds. Here's a nice one. Going to the Rays. Will Myers rookie card. There you go, Rays. Bill Buckner. Chicago. I believe that's going to be the Cubs. Yeah, he played for the Cubs. All right, Jack McDowell, White Sox. John Tudor, going to the Cardinals. He was just at a St. Louis Legends game about a mile from my house last weekend or the weekend before. Bill Madlock, Pirates. Tommy Lasorda, going to the Dodgers. Dodgers have a lot of nice cards in here. Bobby Thigpen, White Sox. Mark Mulder, A's. Gio Gonzalez, Nationals. Lenny Dykstra, going to the Mets. Gary Pettis, Angels. Bob Gibson, going to the Cardinals. And black curtain call, Derek Jeter. That's going to the Yankees. Very nice. I'm going to have to look that up. I was just reading up on Hometown Heroes. I think those are maybe a non-numbered parallel or something. I'll double check on that. Johnny Damon. That's the state foil. Batty behavior. Defining moments, Mike Piazza going to the Mets. Oh, they're talking about when Roger Clemens threw the broken bat back at Piazza. Reggie Jackson, this time Yankees. I think he was the A's first time we saw him, wasn't he? Doc Gooden, Mets. Steve Finley, D-backs. Rusty Greer, Rangers. And Jeff Montgomery for the Royals. So we have Boston on the board. And I'm going to have to check on that Jeter. What is that called? Curtain call. Oh yeah, that black will count as a hit. There you go. Nice hit for the Yanks. There you go, Yankees. So we'll get the Yankees and the Red Sox on the board. Then I'm going to jump backwards just a second because there was another black card that I missed. Here we go, Red Sox, Jeff Smith. First hit. And Diego, second hit for the Yankees. And give me just one moment. I'm going to find that black card from a little bit ago. There it is. It's the black variation of the calling the shots, Lou Piniella. So that'll be one on the board for the Reds. There you go, Cincinnati. And that's also Jeff Smith. All right. We'll have to move through this just a little faster. I don't want to be here till 3 in the morning and keep everybody up and lose all the viewers and all that kind of stuff. Dustin Pedroia, Red Sox. David Freese, Cardinals. Derek Jeter again, Yankees. Ricky Henderson, Yankees. David Eckstein going to the Cardinals. One of my wife's all-time favorites. Cleon Jones, Yankees. Mickey Tettleton, Orioles. Jack Clark, Cardinals. Tim Salmon, Angels. Roger Clemens, Red Sox. Hey, Patrick, how's it going? Max Scherzer, Tigers. Tom Bernansky, Twins. Oscar Gamble, New York. I believe that's Yankees. Let me double check. I think that's Yankees, but I'll verify that while I'm sorting teams. Gary Gaetti, Twins. Tony La Russa, A's. We have Andrew McCutchen, Sport Discs. Going to the Pirates. And looks like we're going to have an auto. Oh, no, we're not. Neil Walker going to the Pirates. And a gold parallel, Justin Verlander going to the Tigers. There you go, Detroit. Joe Carter, curtain call, going to the Blue Jays. Giovanni Gallardo going to the Brewers. Davey Lopes, Dodgers. Miguel Cabrera, Tigers. Garrett Jones, Pirates. And Jake Peavy, Padres. Get this Verlander in a sleeve. There you go, Tigers. And we'll get you on the board. That is AJ also. He's extending his lead. Just a reminder, this is the last break of the month, so at the end of this, we're going to do a personal box break for the winner of Group Breaks League. Actually, we'll do a separate video for it. And we also will be doing our randomization for our no shutout prize, which is going to be $100 in break bucks this month. Next month, we're going to raise the stakes even more. There's Mickey Lolich, Tigers. Keith Moreland, Cubs. Jose Rio, Reds. Justin Verlander, Tigers. Frank White, Royals. Bobby Witt, Rangers. Felix Hernandez, Mariners. Buddy Bell, Rangers. There you go. Baltimore, Manny Machado rookie card. Very nice. Derek Gilby. See the rookie card designation there right next to Baltimore. All right, nice Machado. Mookie Wilson, Mets. Mike Zunino, Mariners. Greg Maddux, Braves. Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks. Joey Votto, Reds. Jody Davis, going to the Cubs. Josh Reddick, A's. And Homegrown Heroes, Jim Palmer. That's going to the Orioles. Nice pack for the O's. And let me double check the set information here. The Homegrown Heroes, 1 in 12 packs. Very nice. Fernando Valenzuela. Oh, anytime anybody has gone hitless and gone to the no shutout hit list at the end of a break, I put everybody's name, I track everybody's name. So every time somebody does get shut out, even though we do end up randomizing a hit, everybody's name goes onto a spreadsheet, and at the end of the month, I copy and paste that list onto random.org, and we'll roll the dice, randomize, and whoever's name is at the top of the list after we do the randomization, will get $100 in break bucks. So anytime you've bought a spot in one of the breaks this month and have not got a hit, you have a chance at that $100 in break bucks. Next month, because we're having such a huge month with so many breaks going on and everything, that prize is actually going to go up to $250 in break bucks at the end of September. Fernando Valenzuela, State Foil, California. That's going to the Dodgers. Here's City Hall. John Franco going to the Mets. Mark Grace, Cubs. Wally Joyner, Angels. Jose Bautista, Blue Jays. Willie McGee, Cardinals. That's cool. And Bryce Harper going to the Nationals. All right. we need to get the Dodgers on the board. I'm going to get Machado in a sleeve, and then I'll put it in a top loader after the break. Nice Machado rookie. And Dodgers. Hit number 2, Travis. Might be the easiest way to get them out. All right, Paul O'Neill going to the Yankees. Bucky Dent going to the Yankees. Some of the players that are in here, man, it's just awesome. Oral Hershiser, Dodgers. Billy Butler, Royals. Tino Martinez, Mariners. Rick Aguilera, Twins. Wade Boggs, Red Sox. Willie Horton, Tigers. Ryan Sandberg going to the Cubs. Jeff Bagwell, Astros. Just inducted in the Hall of Fame. Ozzie Guillen, White Sox. Dwayne Murphy, A's. Buster Posey, Giants. Tony Fernandez, Blue Jays. Tino Martinez, Yankees. Ryan Zimmerman, Nationals. There's a rivalry. This will be a random between San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dusty Baker. Here's a state foil, Ron Gant going to the Braves. City Hall, Andres Galarraga going to the Expos. That'll go to the national spot. It's a cool card. Tom Browning, Reds. Clayton Kershaw going to the Dodgers. Kevin Youkilis, Red Sox. Lance Berkman, Astros. And Andy Pettitte, Yankees. So one on the board for the Braves. That's AJ. Every time AJ gets a hit, it's pretty big because we've got a close race for the Group Breaks League lead. I'm sure Derek Gilby is wanting to get a whole bunch of hits and get caught up with him. No, we haven't had the third auto yet. I don't think so. Let me double check here. No, that Galarraga wasn't signed. All right, Kurt Schilling, D-backs. Kent Herbeck, Twins. Cole Hamels, Phillies. John Kruk, Phillies. Ian Kinsler, Rangers. Pat Burrell, Phillies. Frank Thomas, White Sox. Joe Carter, Blue Jays. Glenn Davis, Astros. Darryl Strawberry, Yankees. Mets. Ron Darling, Mets. Chris Medlin, Braves. Will Clark, Giants. Barry Larkin, Reds. Gorman Thomas going to the Brewers. Zip code Garrett Cole rookie card. That's a nice parallel rookie card of Garrett Cole going to the Pirates. Very nice. And next up, on card auto hometown signatures, Sean Dunston going to the Cubs. There you go, Chicago. Nice hit. Sean Dunston. I shouldn't admit this living in St. Louis, but the Cubs were actually my first favorite team. I was a big Sean Dunston fan. Ryan Sandberg, Andre Dawson, Rick Sutcliffe. Andres Galarraga gold parallel going to the Expos. That's the national spot. I need to get this Cole in a sleeve too. Man, this is a nice pack. There you go, Pirates. And next up, Manny Machado rookie card. And this is one of these is a variation. Two different Machados. I clicked on the link on Cardboard Connection for the variation gallery, and page wasn't working anymore. So I'll have to look on the back here and see if, I'm not sure if they have codes. No, they don't. Oh, they're different numbered cards. This is 195, this is 269. Yeah, I shouldn't admit that to my son that I used to be a Cubs fan, but he knows. I am definitely a trader, though. I realized how awesome the Cardinals were. Goose Gossage, Yankees. Todd Helton, Rockies. Gary Sheffield, Marlins. Mike Trout, going to the Angels. And Justin Morneau, Twins. So that pack, we had the Cubs with the Sean Dunston auto. Andres Galarraga going to the Nationals, and Garrett Cole rookie card zip code going to the Pirates. So Pittsburgh, Washington, and Chicago. Chicago, Vinny. Pittsburgh, Steven. And Washington, Aaron. Aaron's still in the race here too for the Group Rates League lead. Willie Wilson, Royals. Robin Yount, Brewers. Jorge Posada, Yankees. Eric Hosmer, Royals. Dale Murphy, Braves. That's a cool one. Ryan Howard, Phillies. Ichiro, Mariners. Joe Mauer, Twins. Ernie Banks, Cubs. Kevin Mitchell, Giants. Alan Trammell, Tigers. Tom Seaver, White Sox. Carlos Gonzalez, Rockies. A-Rod, Yankees this time. Dave Stewart, A's. Oh, that's a nice one. Terry Pendleton going to the Cardinals. Bill Buckner, Dodgers. Jerkson Profar, State Foil, Texas, going to the Rangers, rookie card. There you go, nice Texas. Andre Dawson, Defining Moments, the Hawk Soars. Nice hit for the Cubs. Or, well, not hit, nice card. Harold Baines, White Sox. Houston Street, Padres. Jim Sundberg, Rangers. Yeah, you got the Ichiro. David Wright, Mets. And Hyunjin Ryu, rookie card for the Dodgers. There you go. Nice Profar going to the Rangers. That is Jeff Smith. So we sold this one out several days ago, but we do have plenty of spots left for next Tuesday's $10 Tuesday. So we're going to do the other half of the Hometown Heroes case next week. And then after that, we're going to do 2013 Panini Prism. Here's Lee Mazzilli, Mets. Craig Biggio, Astros. Steve Avery, Braves. There's a cool one. Jose Altuve, Astros. Greg Gagne, Twins. John Jay, Cardinals. Adam Wainwright, Cardinals. Yasiel Puig, rookie card, going to the Dodgers. That was a nice card back in 2013. Set that up here. Chase Headley, Padres. David Ortiz, Red Sox. Harold Reynolds, Mariners. Brandon Phillips, Reds. Rick Monday, Dodgers. Mariano Rivera, Yankees. Brooks Robinson, Orioles. Evan Gattis, rookie card, going to the Braves. Asdrubal Cabrera, Indians. And a gold striking debut, Steven Strasburg, defining moments. Going to the Nationals. And a gold, George Brett, homegrown heroes, going to the Royals. Very nice. Mike Mussina, Orioles, Larry Boa, Phillies. Fergie Jenkins, Rangers. Carlton Fisk, Red Sox. And Edwin Encarnacion, Blue Jays. Nice two-hit pack, I guess. This Puig's just one that, just a nice rookie card. Doesn't count as a hit. Are you a Mariners fan, Alex? And Alex and Steven, have you guys seen the amazing Griffey Rivet 1/1 that they have at RBI Crew? I think Ryan actually took it home, but he's got it on eBay for $5,000 if anybody has that kind of money laying around. Here we go. We'll get the Royals and Nationals on the board. All right. There's something weird going on with the formatting to where some of the ones are showing in blue also. They shouldn't be. Yeah, I'm that way with several teams. All right, so these have a lot of cards in them, so I'm going to have to do a little housekeeping here. And guys, we do have 2016 Topps High Tech Asia edition. It'll be our second High Tech Asia case break. And we're going to break that on Saturday night if we get it filled. 35 a spot or 3 spots for 100. And that is one of the, I think, one of the more fun products to break. You've got some additions to your Brandon Drury PC coming. Here we go with box 2. Oh, probably going to need to move through these a little bit quicker. Yeah, Steven, it's an insane card. Just look on eBay. Just type in Griffey Rivet. Griffey Rivet, R-I-V-E-T. It is an insanely gorgeous card. They had it at trade weekend, and probably a dozen times over that 2 days, I just went and stared at the card like a kid, like a kid just staring at it. I couldn't help it. It was just such an amazing card. Here's Tony Gwynn going to the Padres. Another nice Tony Gwynn for Amaya. Paul Molitor, Brewers. Mike Krukow, Giants. Whoop, about dropped him. Chipper Jones, Braves. Andrew McCutchen, Pirates. Willie Wilson, Royals. Robin Yount, Brewers. Jorge Posada, Yankees. Dwayne Murphy, A's. Buster Posey, Giants. Tony Fernandez, Blue Jays. Tino Martinez, Yankees. Ryan Zimmerman, Nationals. Glenn Davis, Astros. Darryl Strawberry, Mets. Ron Darling, Mets. And, oh my, look at this. Tom Browning, hometown signatures, going to the Reds, Cincinnati. That is Jeff Smith. And Jeff, we just pulled a 1/1 out of Hometown Heroes on $10 Tuesdays, number 1. Look at that. Tom Browning. Edges are just a little rough, but it's a 1/1. Nobody in the world's going to have this variation. That is an on-card auto. Very nice. Jeff Smith, congrats. I'm not sure of any other products that Tom Browning has been in either. And Jeff, you're going to find that one Tom Browning collector who's going to pay like Omar Vizquel money for this if you sell it. That is awesome. Whoop, You know what? We're putting that right here. Tom Browning, 1 of 1. Let's see if that's on camera. All right. Cincinnati Reds, congrats. Kurt Schilling, sock it to him. Defining moments. Oh, that's the bloody sock one. That's going to the Red Sox. That's cool. That's the gold, so that'll be a hit. And our next hit is gold. Cal Ripken Jr., Homegrown Heroes. Nice hit for the Orioles. Mark Sepchinski, Cardinals. Joe Girardi, Rockies. Kevin Gausman, rookie, Orioles. Kevin Seitzer, Royals. And Gene Segura, Brewers. All right, 3 hits in that first pack of this box. We got Gold Ripken going to the O's. Gold Schilling going to the Red Sox. And our black 1 of 1 on-card auto Tom Browning. How about that? Cincinnati, Boston, Baltimore. That's Derek Gilby, Jeff Smith, and Jeff Smith. I've heard the people that used to pay huge money for the Omar Vizquel cards have kind of stopped doing that, though. Eric Hosmer, Royals. Dale Murphy, Braves. Ryan Howard, Phillies. Ichiro, there you go. Another one for you, Alex. One of the Mariners. Joe Mauer, Twins. Ernie Banks, Cubs. Lee Mazzilli, Mets. Craig Biggio, Astros. Chris Medlin, Braves. Will Clark, Giants. Barry Larkin, Reds. Gorman Thomas, Brewers. Lance Parrish, Tigers. Bob Brenly, D-backs. Oh, that's awesome. Lindor and Vizquel auto booklet. Jesse Barfield, Brewers. I'm sorry, Blue Jays. Here we go. Sport discs. Bryce Harper going to the Nationals. I don't think those sport discs have any numbering on them. Jorge Posada, Homegrown Heroes, going to the Yankees. And King Felix, nicknames, going to the Mariners. That's a cool one too. I like these nickname cards. That'd be a fun little subset to collect. Next up, Curtain Call. Ricky Henderson going to the A's. Down here on the bottom, Oakland. Curtain Call insert. Giancarlo Stanton, Marlins. Jason Hayward, Braves. Giovanni Gallardo, Brewers. Davey Lopes, Dodgers. And Miguel Cabrera, Tigers. We're starting to see the same players in here quite a bit, so I'll probably just start going with the names and not the teams. Just since we're almost an hour into it and not even halfway through our second box. And as soon as I get done with this pack, I'm going to change out the batteries in this fan so I can breathe a little bit in this room. Steve Avery. Jose Altuve. Greg Gagne. John Jay. Adam Wainwright. Yasiel Puig, once again. Rookie card going to the Dodgers. Pat Tabler. George Brett. Gary Templeton. Dave Stieb. Yeah, Steven, that'd be a fun one to do. I wouldn't mind doing more of the Hometown Heroes for $10 Tuesdays. Jeff Conine. Bill Madlock. Tommy Lasorda. Bobby Thigpen. Mark Mulder. Gio Gonzalez. And Black City Hall, Randy Johnson. Nice black parallel. I got in a hurry there. I had to make sure it wasn't a 1 of 1 like the Tom Browning. There's Ron Gant going to the Braves. That's a state foil. Nice hit, Atlanta. Willie Wilson, City Hall. Garrett Jones, Jake Peavy, Tom Browning, Clayton Kershaw, and Kevin Youkilis. All right, let me just change out the battery here in my fan. There we go. It's crazy. I decided to set up shop in the stuffiest room in our house. All right, so we got the Braves and the Mariners on the board. There's the Ron Gant. And Randy Johnson. A lot of cool subsets. So let's put one on the board for AJ in the Brave spot. And one for Alex in the Mariner spot. Man. Ozzy. Yachty, Jack Morris, Kerry Wood, Fred Lynn, Mike Scott, Andre Dawson, Jim Palmer, Ben McDonald, Lenny Dykstra, Gary Pettis, Bob Gibson, Manny Machado. It's our third Machado rookie. Baltimore, Derek Gilby, Mookie Wilson, Mike Zunino rookie, Greg Maddux, and do we have an auto? We do. Rick Monday. Left their marks. That was that Maddux. Rick Monday, just a slight bit of smudging down here at the bottom, but that is Chicago. And let me double check. I believe that's the White Sox. That's awesome. I love how they have the American flag in the background, too. Rick Monday, of course, is the guy that went and saved the American flag from being burned on the field by the two guys back in the 70s. There we go. Monday made the most iconic play of his career on April 25th, 1976, and it didn't involve a ball, bat, or glove. Patrolling center field for Chicago in LA, Monday observed two protesters intending to burn the American flag in the outfield, sped toward them and saved Old Glory to thunderous applause. Awesome. Nice hit. Let me double check on that for the team. Oh, Rick Monday goes to the Cubs. Chicago Cubs. That's a nice hit. I like that. All right, let me set that here so I don't forget to put it on the scoreboard. Johnny Damon, state foil. That's going to the Red Sox. Defining moments, fan friendly, Brandon Phillips. Lance Berkman, Andy Pettit, Goose Gossage, Todd Helton, and Gary Sheffield. Yeah, that is a cool card. Who has the Cubs? Vinny. Very cool. So we have the Cubs and the Red Sox. It hits in that pack. And a Machado rookie. Let's get those on the board. That's one of the cooler cards that I've seen in a long time. That is really awesome. All right, so Vinny with hit number 2, and then Jeff hit number 3. Andy Van Slyke, Roberto Alomar, Jim Rice, Tony Pena, Elvis Andrews, Dan Gladden, Hunter Pence, Randy Johnson, Joey Votto, Jody Davis, Josh Reddick, Ellis Burks, Pedro Martinez, Garrett Cole, rookie card, going to the Pirates, Skip Schumacher, Andre Scalaraga. Oh, here's a cool one. Dave Kingman, Sport Discs. Going to New York. Huh. Looks like Mets, but I'll verify that. Ryan Sandberg, gold, going to the Cubs. Yeah, if that Browning wasn't a 1/1, I would put that Rick Monday in the top spot. That is such an awesome card. Kerry Wood, Mike Trout, Justin Morneau, Dickie Thon, Eric Davis, and Robin Ventura. All right, let's get this Sandberg in a sleeve, and we will get the Cubs on the board. Vinny, hit number 3. All right. Ron Gant, Johnny Damon, Fernando Valenzuela, Jurickson Profar rookie, David Price, Matt Kemp, Dustin Pedroia, David Freese, Derek Jeter, Ken Griffey Jr., second Griffey, Jordan Zimmerman, Bernie Williams, Sean Dunston, Kevin Mitchell, Alan Trammell, Tom Seaver. Rivalry, New York versus New York, Dave Kingman. Well, there you go. That answers the question. I'm going to have to probably randomize that Sport Discs along with the rivalry card between the Mets and Yankees. There it is, Dodgers. Fernando Valenzuela, State Foil. Jose Rio, City Hall. Let's go into the Reds. Frank Viola, Vinny Castilla, Reggie Jackson, Dwight Gooden, and Steve Finley. Yeah, let's do that. Tom Browning 1/1's pretty awesome, but that Rick Monday, that's about as cool a card as you can get, I think. So we got the Dodgers on the board. With hit number 3, Travis. All right. Joe Carter, A-Rod, That one going to the Mariners. Tim Lincecum, Rick Dempsey, Mark Grace, Pete Rose, John Franco, Joe Charbonneau, Nolan Ryan, Zach Wheeler rookie. There's Reggie Jackson going to the A's. Roy Halladay, Sean Green, Pablo Sandoval, Alex Gordon, Steven Strasburg, and Homegrown Heroes going to the Braves, Chipper Jones. David Price, State Foil, going to the Rays. City Hall, Andres Galarraga. Going to the National spot, David Wright, Hyunjin Ryu, rookie card. Mike Mussina, Larry Boa, going to the Phillies, and Fergie Jenkins to the Rangers. I think this is the only year they did Hometown Heroes. I don't know for sure, but judging by the stock levels with the distributor, I would say that it probably wasn't as successful as they'd hoped, which is crazy. I mean, I think that this is a really cool set. It's just kind of a cross. It kind of has the fun of like opening day or something like that. So it kind of appeals to kids, but it has a lot of older players that the kids would have never heard of. So I don't know. I'm not sure if that's why it wasn't as successful as they'd hoped or what, but I like it a lot. So let's get one on the board for Tampa Bay. That's AJ in a combo spot. All right, Denny McClain, Jim Abbott, Ron Say, Nomar, Ripken, Frank Robinson, Mike Schmidt, our sport disc, Jose Bautista, going to the Blue Jays. Let me switch screens here so I can make sure you guys can see what I'm seeing. Mike Schmidt, Dan Petrie, Mike Greenwell, Mike Boddicker. There's Shelby Miller, rookie card again. Adam Jones, Jason Varitek, Matt Cain, Mickey Tettleton, and Leon the Bull Durham, on-card auto, going to the Cubs. Very nice. Just saw him the other day on Little Big League. So Sean Dunston and Leon Durham. Two nice hits for the Cubs. Vinny. No, it's going to be the second half of the case of Hometown Heroes next Tuesday. And then our following two $10 Tuesday breaks will actually be on a Sunday and then a Thursday because my son has a game and then I have to pick my wife up from an airport. So, but yeah, Prism will be the 2 weeks that follow next week's half of Hometown Heroes. Calling the shots, Tommy Lasorda, Sean Green, curtain call. There's a guy that doesn't get the respect he deserves. Sean Green. Carlton Fisk, Edwin Encarnacion, Juan Pierre, Mike Hargrove going to the Indians, and Troy Tulowitzki. So our hit, Leon Bull Durham, the Cubs. And that puts Vinny in the lead with hit number 4. I always like Chipper. There are some players that I appreciate a lot more now than I did when I was a kid, like Eddie Murray. Like, I love getting Eddie Murray cards now. Didn't care about him one bit when I was a kid collecting. Once again for the Rays, Will Myers rookie card. Bill Buckner, Cubs. Jack McDowell, John Tudor, Mickey Lolich, Keith Moreland, Jose Rio, Justin Verlander, Frank White, Jack Clark. That's the first Jack Clark I've seen. Tim Salmon, Roger Clemens, Max Scherzer, Tom Bernansky, going to the Twins. Some of these names, I feel like I'm opening up a pack of 88, 89 tops, and I love it. Oscar Gamble, Gary Gaetti, Tony La Russa. There's a state foil, Matt Kemp, California. That's going to the Dodgers. Defining moments, Troy Tulowitzki, Tulo signs deal, Colorado. Luis Gonzalez, Fred McGriff, Mark Lemke, Matt Moore, and Jay Buhner. So we have the Dodgers. Once again, that's hit number 4. Travis will pull into a tie for the lead with Matt Kemp. Oop. All right. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we've got all of our autos out of this box. There's Ricky Henderson, David Eckstein, Cleon Jones, Matt Williams going to the Diamondbacks. I think that's the first Williams we've seen. Matt Harvey, Teddy Higuera, Jerome Walton going to the Cubs. Juan Samuel, Phillies. Carlos Gonzalez, A-Rod, Yankees version. Dave Stewart, Terry Pendleton. I wish they made a Pendleton Braves version too. Bill Buckner, Dodgers. Chase Headley going to the Padres. There's a zip code, Fernando Valenzuela going to the Dodgers. Travis will take the lead with that one. Oh man, we have a redemption, and I don't know, Panini, I've heard, isn't really too bad about honoring expired redemptions, so let's see what we've got. I don't know if we're going to get that focused or not. All right. 2013 Panini Hometown Heroes, Hometown Signatures Gold, Jurickson Profar. Jurickson Profar. That's going to the Rangers. And let me take a look here. Hometown Signatures Gold. I want to see what that's going to be numbered to. Gold will be numbered to 25. So if Panini honors this redemption going to the Rangers, that'll be a Jurickson Profar rookie card, Hometown Signatures Gold, numbered to 25. And the cool thing is that came out of a box that I think we've already got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's our 7th auto in 2 boxes. So it looks like that's just a bonus auto. Forget where we were at here. Steve Garvey going to the Padres. And gold, City Hall, Terry Pendleton. Very nice. There you go, Amaya. And, oh, I like this one. Nicknames, Hawk, Andre Dawson, going to the Cubs. That's a cool card. That's the black parallel. Rusty Greer, Jeff Montgomery, Mark Grace, Wally Joyner, and Jose Bautista. There's Dawson. So we got the Rangers, Cubs, Padres we got on the board, and the Dodgers. Right, Dodgers, Padres, Cubs, and Rangers. There we go. Getting those lines filled up. Let's get that Gwen in a top loader. Oh, that's cool, Steven. I'm glad to hear that. I've heard Panini's pretty good at it. I've heard that they're a lot more cooperative than Topps when it comes to expired redemptions. All right, we have a sport disc. That one is Randy Johnson, and he's going to Arizona Diamondbacks. Vince Coleman, Paul O'Neill, Bucky Dent, Oral Hershiser, Billy Butler, Tino Martinez, Rick Aguilera, Wade Boggs, Willie Horton, David Ortiz going to the Red Sox. I think that's our first Ortiz. Harold Reynolds going to the Mariners. Brandon Phillips, Reds. Rick Monday, LA. Mariano Rivera. Brooks Robinson going to the O's. Evan Gattis, rookie card for the Braves. Nicknames, Rocket, Roger Clemens going to the Red Sox. Curtain call, Reggie Jackson going to the Yankees. Willie McGee. Bryce Harper. I think that's maybe a second-year Harper. Ben Zobrist. Bo Jackson. And Albert Pujols. Yeah, man, this is a fun set. And guys, if you're participating in a Hometown Heroes break, then you might also want to check out CBSC Common and Base Sports Cards. Diego Torres, who actually I don't know if he's watching right now or not, or if he's doing a break, but I saw him comment earlier. But he does some very affordable breaks, like anywhere from like 30 or 45 cents up to a couple of bucks. And he does a lot of the older stuff, so definitely check that out if you're into that. If you're into the Hometown Heroes, that kind of stuff might interest you too. He has a lot of fun, has a great little community built around what he does, kind of like we do. So it's Common and Base Sports Cards. Here's Ryan Sandberg, Kurt Schilling, Kent Herbeck, Cole Hamels, John Kruk, Ian Kinsler, Pat Burrell, Frank Thomas, Asdrubal Cabrera, Dusty Baker, and that one looks like, I thought it was miscut. I think it's just, and the border looks fine, so I guess that's just the way the card was designed. Rob Dibble, Johnny Ray, Chris Perez, David Murphy, Ruben Sierra, Lou Brock, and a black curtain call, Nolan Ryan, going to Texas. Nice one. I'm going to set that on top of these sleeves here for a minute. Jurickson Profar, State Foil rookie card going to the Rangers. And defining moments, never give up. David Ortiz going to the Red Sox. Paul Konerko. Hey, Diego, feel free anytime when on the video or anything like that, feel free to post a link to it. I mean, if that's something that people will be into, I'd definitely like them to check out your breaks. Here's Bob Horner, Harold Baines, Houston Street, and Jim Sundberg. There's Profar. So we'll get Texas on the board times 2 with Profar and Nolan Ryan. So Texas now has 4 hits. All right, here we go. Box 3. And so just a reminder, I'm sure everybody saw this when they went to the website and got the spots and everything, but we will ship these in groups. So actually with the card counts, probably wouldn't hurt to do Hometown Heroes after a couple breaks or whatever. But so it's just exact shipping. If you want every card from your team, that's fine. If you only want the hits, that's fine. Just whatever works best for you guys. Here's David Price, Matt Kemp, Dustin Pedroia, David Freese, Derek Jeter, Ricky Henderson, David Eckstein, Cleon Jones, our third Garrett Cole rookie card, going to the Pirates, Skip Schumacher, Andre Scalaraga, our third Griffey, going to the Mariners, Jordan Zimmerman, Bernie Williams, Sean Dunston, Kevin Mitchell, and oh man, is this signed? It is. On card, Mark Lemke, Hometown Signatures, going to the Braves. That is awesome. Nice hit, Atlanta. Mark Lemke was an enormously popular Braves player. At least that's how I remember it. Fun player to watch. So our first auto of the box goes to the Braves. There's Jim Abbott, State Foil, California. That's going to the Angels. Defining moments, the Hawk soars, Andre Dawson. Going to the Cubs. Jake Peavy, Tom Browning, Clayton Kershaw, Kevin Youkilis, and Lance Berkman. So we've got the Angels with their first hit. There you go, Omar. Jim Abbott. And the Braves with the Mark Lemke auto. All right. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're down to 10 teams without hits so far. Not bad at all. Good chance of getting every team on the board here. Matt Williams, Matt Harvey, Teddy Higuera, Jerome Walton, Juan Samuel, Vince Coleman, Alan Trammell, Tom Seaver, Carlos Gonzalez, A-Rod New York version, Dave Stewart, there's Terry Pendleton again, Bill Buckner, Dodgers version, Chase Headley, David Ortiz. Oh, here you go. Ichiro going to Seattle, Sport Discs. We'll see if we can get a signed Trout. These do remind me of the Kellogg's type cards. And then also the Sportflix cards. All right. It's like Ellis Burks. Tony La Russa calling the shots. This one going to the Cardinals. Sean Green, curtain call. Andy Pettit. Goose Gossage. Todd Helton. Gary Sheffield. And Mike Trout. Sorry, Omar. Unsigned version. All right. There's some great autos that can be found in here, though. The Hometown Signatures is like 93 cards. The face of the franchise, there's Joe Mauer, Ernie Banks, Ozzie Smith, Nolan Ryan, David Wright, Frank Thomas, Alan Trammell, George Brett, Evan Longoria, Troy Tulowitzki. This is awesome. Paul O'Neill, Bucky Dent, Oral Hershiser, Billy Butler, Tino Martinez, Rick Aguilera, Wade Boggs, Willie Horton, Harold Reynolds, Brandon Phillips, Rick Monday, Mariano Rivera, Brooks Robinson, Evan Gattis, rookie, Asdrubal Cabrera, Dusty Baker, Hometown Heroes, Derek Jeter. That is or Homegrown Heroes. That is a cool card. That is an awesome looking card. And our state foil, Ron Say, going to the Dodgers. It's going to bump Travis up into the lead. City Hall, Nolan Ryan going to the Angels. Justin Morneau, Dickie Thon, Eric Davis, Robin Ventura, and Frank Viola. So let me get the Dodgers on the board, and then I'm going to brag for just a minute. If anybody's just joining us, first we pulled a Tom Browning on-card auto homegrown or Hometown Signatures, 1 of 1. And then we pulled probably one of the coolest cards you're ever going to see anywhere. Left their marks, Rick Monday with the American flag in the background with an auto. And then it explains the incident on the back. That is such a cool card. All right. 3 packs to go. We'll be at the halfway point. There's John Jay, Adam Wainwright, Yasiel Puig, rookie card. Pat Tabler, Ozzie Smith, Yachty, Jack Morris, Kerry Wood, Jesse Barfield, George Brett, Gary Templeton, Dave Steed, Jeff Conine, Bill Madlock, Tommy Lasorda, Bobby Thigpen, Mark Mulder. There's a Gold City Hall. Kent Herbeck going to the Twins. Jeff Smith. First hit for the Twins, followed by a gold Bernie Williams, Homegrown Heroes. Going to the Yankees. That's Diego. Fred McGriff, Mark Lemke, Matt Moore, Jay Buhner, and Mark Sepchinski. You know what I like about this compared to like Archives is with Archives, you're paying an awful lot of money and you get like, what, 1 auto per box or something like that. So if you're paying a lot of money for 1 box and then you get a Mark Lemke auto, it's not very exciting for most people. But something like this where you can get into a whole break with 5 boxes for $10, and then you get a Mark Lemke auto and it's pretty awesome. So you go Minnesota and New York Yankees. go. Fred Lynn. Mike Scott. Andre Dawson. Jim Palmer. Ben McDonald. Andy Van Slyke. Roberto Alomar. Jim Rice. Tony Pena. That one's going to the Pirates. Gio Gonzalez. Lenny Dykstra. Gary Pettis. Bob Gibson. Manny Machado, rookie card. Mookie Wilson. Sport Discs. Robin Ventura, going to the White Sox. I don't care if he can fight or not. I like Ventura. Rivalry. Dwight Gooden, New York versus New York. Yankees and Mets. Oh, that is nice. Nicknames. Doc. Roy Halladay. That's going to Toronto. AJ. Reggie Jackson. Curtain call. Going to the Yankees. Joe Girardi. Kevin Gausman, rookie. Kevin Seitzer. Gene Segura. And Giancarlo Stanton. So we're probably going to end up with enough randoms that we might need to add that into our monthly recap video, because I know that not everybody's going to be able to stick around for the entire break. Elvis Andrus, Dan Gladden, Hunter Pence, Ron Gant, Johnny Damon, Fernando Valenzuela, Jurickson Profar rookie card, Mike Zunino rookie card, Greg Maddux, Randy Johnson, Joey Votto, Jody Davis, Josh Reddick, Ellis Burks, Pedro Martinez, Bill Buckner, zip code, that's going to the Cubs, 60613. Sorry, I'm trying to get that foil. There it is. And black, City Hall, Jose Rio, going to the Reds. There you go, Cincy. Denny McLain. State foil going to the Tigers. And City Hall, Jim Rice. Boston Red Sox. Jason Hayward. Giovanni Gallardo. Davey Lopes. Miguel Cabrera. And Garrett Jones. So, 3-hit pack. We have the Tigers with hit number 2. That's AJ. Jose Rio. Cincinnati. And Chicago Cubs, Bill Buckner. So Chicago, Cincinnati, and Detroit. Let's get them on the board. There we go. You don't have any sound or video. Everybody else has sound and video, right? There's Frank Thomas, Joe Carter, A-Rod, Seattle version, Tim Lincecum, Rick Dempsey. What's that mean, Aaron? Please don't start all over. Mark Grace, Pete Rose. Don't worry, my wife's going to be wanting me to not take too terribly long. This room is right next to my son's bedroom, and he has to go to bed here in about half an hour, so he might end up staying up a little late tonight. Ruben Sierra, Lou Brock, Nolan Ryan, Zach Wheeler, rookie. There's Reggie Jackson, Oakland version. Roy Halladay, Sean Green, Pablo Sandoval. Ooh, here's a nice one. Will Myers. Zip code, foil parallel. Going to the Rays. AJ once again in the Colorado Tampa Bay combo spot. And next up, Gary Gaetti, City Hall Auto, going to the Minnesota Twins. Jeff Smith, congrats. That is awesome. There you go, Gary Gaetti. He was playing for the Cardinals my senior year. Almost hit a home run, and Devon White had one of the most amazing home run robbing catches. I don't know why it's not all over the internet. Actually, I'm going to set it right here so I don't forget to put it on the scoreboard. Oh, Aaron, when Travis said, "What's going on? What did I miss?" you said, "Please don't start all over." There's catch of the day. Defining moments, Mike Trout. That's a gold parallel. Going to the Angels. There you go, Omar. Nice Trout parallel. Yasiel Puig, rookie. Is that a variation? Or different number anyway? Vinny Castilla. Reggie Jackson, New York version. Doc Gooden. Steve Finley. And Rusty Greer. Alright, so we got hits for Tampa Bay. That goes to the Colorado Tampa Bay combo spot. LA Angels and Minnesota Twins. Cool Gary Gaetti auto. It says a 300 card base set. Just glance at the back of the pack here. John Franco, Joe Charbonneau, Denny McClain, Jim Abbott, Ron Say, Nomar, Cal Ripken Jr., Frank Robinson. There's a Will Myers rookie card. One of the more underrated players in baseball. Alex Gordon, Steven Strasburg, Mike Schmidt, Dan Petrie, Mike Greenwell, Mike Boddicker, Shelby Miller rookie card, Derek Jeter, Sport Discs. Nice, Yankees. Man of Steel, nicknames, Ricky Henderson going to the A's. That is awesome. I'm a big Ricky Henderson fan. Followed by Ricky Henderson curtain call, going to the A's. Back-to-back Rickies. Jeff Montgomery, Mark Grace, Wally Joyner, Jose Bautista, and Willie McGee. Alright, time for just a little housekeeping here. Some of these stacks moved over. Alright, Bill Buckner, Jack McDowell, John Tudor, Mickey Lolich, Keith Moreland, Jose Rijo, Justin Verlander, Frank White, Adam Jones, Jason Varitek, Matt Cain, Mickey Tettleton, Jack Clark, Tim Salmon, Roger Clemens, Max Scherzer, and a gold. Calling the shots, Kirk Gibson going to the Diamondbacks. There you go, Arizona. First hit in the Arizona-Miami combo spot for Aaron Johnson. Pete Rose, state foil parallel, going to the Reds. Defining moments, Harper homers. Bryce Harper going to the Nationals. Followed by Bryce Harper. Ben Zobrist, Bo Jackson, Albert Pujols, and Paul Konerko. So we got the Reds on the board, and finally got the Arizona-Miami spot on the board. There you go, Pete Rose. And Arizona-Miami spot. All right, Bobby Witt, Felix Hernandez, Buddy Bell, Dennis Eckersley, Tony Gwynn, Paul Molitor. Man, look at that stretch of players there. Felix Hernandez, Buddy Bell, and then Dennis Eckersley, Tony Gwynn, and Paul Molitor. Mike Krukow, Chipper Jones, Tom Bernansky, Oscar Gamble, Gary Gaetti, Tony La Russa, Evan Longoria, Chase Utley, Andre Thornton, Dylan Bundy rookie card. It's the first one of those I think we've seen. Oh, here's a nice one. Homegrown Heroes, Stan Musial. Going to Jeff Smith. Jeff's having a really nice break. John Franco, state foil, going to the Mets. We finally got the Mets on the board. Jason Powell. Dale Murphy, City Hall, going to the Braves. Bob Horner, Harold Baines, Houston Street, Jim Sundberg, and David Wright. Got the New York Mets on the board. There you go, Mets. So somebody told me recently that I need to have a second camera. And I don't know what your guys' thoughts are, but I think it takes away from I think it would take away from the scoreboard. I kind of tested it out. It seemed like it took away from that. And the other thing is I'm not nearly as handsome as I sound. So I just think that you guys want to see the cards and not me. But please share your opinions if you think that a second camera is necessary. Andrew McCutchen, Willie Wilson, Robin Yount, Jose Altuve. Actually, I've had a few people tell me that, but nobody that's joined any of my breaks, so I figure you guys are the ones that'll tell me if that's necessary. Jorge Posada, Eric Hosmer, Ben Sheets, Jeff Bagwell, Ozzie Guillen, Dwayne Murphy, Buster Posey. I think that might be our first Posey we've seen. Tony Fernandez, Tino Martinez, Ryan Zimmerman, Glenn Davis, and Buster Posey Sport Discs. Going to the Giants. And please tell me this is auto. It is. Eric Davis. Eric Davis going to the Cincinnati Reds. Jeff Smith. You were just cleaning up here. That is awesome. Congrats. I'm sure this isn't the way it happened. I'm sure that I was just young and my memory exaggerated. But I could have sworn I saw a highlight of Eric Davis like climbing on top of a wall to rob a home run. Like not just jumping the wall, but like actually climbing up until he was in a standing position on top of the wall. Eric Davis was a stud, man. That's awesome. Nice card. Congrats, Jeff. We got a gold Pete Rose in the Cincinnati spot. Kerry Wood. Hyunjin Ryu, rookie. Mike Mussina, Larry Boa, Fergie Jenkins, and Carlton Fisk. All right. There's Pete Rose. So 2 hits in that pack for the Reds. All right. Here we go with the last pack of box 3. Dale Murphy, Ryan Howard, Ichiro, Joe Mauer, Ernie Banks, Lee Mazzilli, Craig Biggio, Steve Avery, Greg Gagne. There's my neighbor, Darryl Strawberry. Actually, he lives a few miles from here. Ron Darling, Chris Medlin, Will Clark, Barry Larkin, Gorman Thomas, Lance Parrish, Bob Renly, Joe Charbonneau, State Foil going to the Indians. We finally got Cleveland on the board. Derek Gilby. Defining moments, batty behavior, Mike Piazza going to the Mets. Edwin Encarnacion, Juan Pierre, Mike Hargrove, Troy Tulowitzki, and Luis Gonzalez. There you go, Indians. And we've got you on the board. Derek Gilby. Needs quite a few hits to get caught up, but it's still doable. All right. Let's move on to box 4. And guys, if you haven't been following the post on Facebook, September is going to be an enormous month for us. Yeah, we've pulled Jim Abbott. In fact, 1 or 2 Jim Abbotts, I think. Maybe. I think at least a couple. But September is going to be a huge month. Starting off this Saturday, if we fill up the high-tech Asia break, we'll do that. And then after that, it's just kind of off to the races. We're up to, I believe, 20 or 21 breaks now scheduled for the month. I know a lot of the stuff's going to have to go to eBay, but I'll be running a lot of specials and stuff, and going to have some great prizes and some great breaks. We're going to be doing a lot of football. Just added we're doing a full case of Panini Spectra, which is like a high-end football set. And then, so we're doing 1 full case, and then we're doing 2 half cases of that. We're also doing a lot of Bowman Chrome. Lots of Bowman Chrome at the end of the month. Some gold label, lots of stuff in between. Here's Paul O'Neill. These packs right here felt really heavy. I don't know if there's something, I don't even know if they did printing plates back then. Paul O'Neill, Bucky Dent, Oral Hershiser, Billy Butler, Tino Martinez, Rick Aguilera, Wade Boggs, Mariano Rivera, Brooks Robinson, Evan Gattis, rookie card, Asdrubal Cabrera, Dusty Baker, Rob Dibble, Johnny Ray, Chris Perez, David Murphy. Sport Discs, Nolan Ryan, going to the Rangers. There you go, Texas. Here's Cal Ripken Jr. Gold. Going to the Orioles. Derek Gilby. Ryan Sandberg, curtain call. There's another Mike Trout. Justin Morneau. Dickie Thon. Eric Davis. And Robin Ventura. So Baltimore. Hit number 2. There you go, Derek. We do have a special going on right now. All of our Panini football stuff that's listed right now, which is 2 cases of Absolute and all of our Panini Spectra, 10% off. So that's going to figure up roughly about 20 to 25% off of what the other breakers are charging. So check those out if you're into football breaks. Here's Willie Horton, Ryan Sandberg, Kurt Schilling, Kent Herbeck, Cole Hamels, John Kruk, Ian Kinsler, Pat Burrell, Ruben Sierra, Lou Brock, Nolan Ryan, Zach Wheeler, rookie card, Reggie Jackson, Oakland version, Roy Halladay, Sean Green, Pablo Sandoval, Homegrown Heroes, Robin Yount, going to the Brewers. That's not a hit. That's a nice card. John Jay, State Foil, Missouri, going to the Cardinals. So I get the light to quit glaring off that foil. There we go. Second hit for Jeff Smith in the Cardinal spot. There's City Hall, Jim Rice, Frank Viola, Vinny Castilla, Reggie Jackson, Yankees version, Dwight Gooden, and Steve Finley. Let's get the Cardinals on the board with hit number 2, John Jay, State Foil. He was a solid player for the Cardinals. I don't know why he never really became their an everyday outfielder for them. Here's Frank Thomas, Joe Carter, A-Rod Seattle, Lincecum, Rick Dempsey, Mark Grace, Alex Gordon, Steven Strasburg, Mike Schmidt, Dan Petrie, Mike Greenwell, Mike Boddicker. Oh, we got another redemption coming. Shelby Miller, rookie. Sure the Diamondbacks were wishing they wouldn't have given up what they did for him. Adam Jones, Jason Varitek, and our redemption, 2013 Hometown Heroes. I'm going to try to do an extreme close-up here. See if that'll show up. Hometown signatures. Oh, it won't. There we go. Dickie Thon. Hometown signatures, Dickie Thon. And I believe that's going to be going to the Phillies. We have Dylan Bundy, rookie card. I'll verify that in a minute. There's Kent Herbeck, City Hall, gold, going to the Twins. Followed by a black, defining moments, Yu Darvish, going to the Rangers. Rusty Greer, Jeff Montgomery, Mark Grace, Wally Joyner, and Jose Bautista. All right, let me double check on that Dickie Thon. That's actually showing Houston. So Dickie Thon is going to the Houston Astros. That's going to be the first hit for Houston. AJ. And let me get something to mark that with. There we go. I always associate Dickie Thon with the Phillies, so I better get that marked so I don't send it to the wrong place. There we go. We've got Houston, Texas, and Minnesota. Jeff Smith, you might end up messing around and catching up in the group breaks league. Excuse me 1 second. All right. There's Jim Rice, Tony Pena, Elvis Andrus, Dan Gladden, Hunter Pence, Ron Gant, Johnny Damon, Fernando Valenzuela, Jurickson Profar rookie, Josh Reddick, Ellis Burks, Pedro Martinez, Garrett Cole rookie, Skip Schumacher, Andres Galarraga. Here's Albert Pujols, Sport Discs. That's going to the Angels. Oh, this is cool. So we won't have to random Dwight Gooden because we got 2 of them. So the Mets will get 1 and the Yankees will get 1. Oh, now this is awesome. Nicknames. Rhino, Ryne Sandberg. Diego's going to love that card. Sandberg's one of his favorites. Cool card going to Vinny. Josh Hamilton, Giancarlo Stanton, Jason Hayward, Giovanni Gallardo, Davey Lopes, and Miguel Cabrera. All right. David Price, Matt Kemp, Dustin Pedroia, David Freese, Derek Jeter, Ricky Henderson, Ken Griffey Jr., Jordan Zimmerman, Bernie Williams, Sean Dunston, Kevin Mitchell, Alan Trammell, Tom Seaver, Carlos Gonzalez, A-Rod Yankees version, Billy Butler. Nice Billy Butler zip code foil going to the Royals. Second hit for Travis in the Royal spot. Cal Ripken Jr. black curtain call going to the Orioles. Derek Gilby, nice hit. Jose Altuve state foil going to the Astros. City Hall, Dale Murphy, Braves. Garrett Jones, Jake Peavy, Tom Browning, Clayton Kershaw, and Kevin Youkilis. We get 3 hits in that one. KC. Houston. And Baltimore. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams with no hits. We need to change that. Baltimore, Houston, KC. Baltimore, Derek Gilby. Houston, AJ. KC, Travis. right, David Eckstein, Cleon Jones, Matt Williams, Matt Harvey, Teddy Higuera, Jerome Walton, Juan Samuel, Vince Coleman, Dave Stewart, Terry Pendleton, Bill Buckner, Chase Headley, David Ortiz, Harold Reynolds, Brandon Phillips, Rick Monday, and it looks like we have an auto coming, and it is Mickey Tettleton. Mickey Tettleton going to the Baltimore Orioles. On-card auto. There you go, Derek Gilby. Nice hit. Sorry, guys. I've had to tone the voice down a little bit. It's my son's bedtime, so I'm trying not to be too crazy loud. Nice Mickey Tettleton. There you go, two guys from the movie Little Big League, Tettleton and Leon Durham. MLB Network apparently is going to play that about 8 times per week. Greg Gagne, State Foil going to the Twins. Matt Harvey, one-man show, Defining Moments. Lance Berkman, Andy Pettit, Goose Gossage, Todd Helton, and Gary Sheffield. Diego, you're going to have to show Shad that Mickey Tettleton. Isn't he a big Tettleton fan? Yeah, Baltimore and Minnesota on the board. There you go, Twins. Baltimore hit number 4. Minnesota hit number 4. Andrew McCutcheon, Willie Wilson, Robin Yount, Jorge Posada, Eric Hosmer, Dale Murphy, Ryan Howard, Glenn Davis, Darryl Strawberry, Ron Darling, Chris Medlin, Will Clark, Barry Larkin, Gorman Thomas, Tino Martinez, and that is the zip code. Matt Kemp going to the Dodgers. Sport Discs. Yeah. Our friend Shad has a PC list of about 700 people, 700 players. So Tino Martinez and Terry Pendleton. On-card auto going to the Cardinals, Jeff Smith. Once again, Jeff Smith. Nice, Terry Pendleton. Hometown signatures going to the St. Louis Cardinals spot. That is awesome. Nice Pendleton. Calling the shots, Robin Ventura, Chicago. Ricky Henderson, curtain call, Oakland. Carlton Fisk, Edwin Encarnacion, Juan Pierre, Mike Hargrove, and Troy Tulowitzki. So we have Seattle and St. Louis scoring during that one. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs left in this one. And give me just a moment. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Ichiro on top. Joe Mauer, Ernie Banks, Lee Mazzilli, Craig Biggio, Steve Avery, Jose Altuve, Greg Gagne, John Jay, Lance Parrish, Bob Brenly, Jesse Barfield, George Brett, Gary Templeton, Dave Steeb, Jeff Conine, Bill Madlock. There's Pat Tabler, Cleveland, State Foil. Defining moments, David Ortiz going to the Red Sox, Luis Gonzalez, Fred McGriff, Mark Lemke, Matt Moore, and Jay Buhner. One hit in that pack, and it goes to Cleveland. Derek Gilby. Right. Adam Wainwright. Yasiel Puig, rookie card. Pat Tabler, Ozzie Smith, Yadier Molina, Jack Morris, Kerry Wood, Fred Lynn, Tommy Lasorda. Yeah, we haven't seen Jeter in a while, have we? Bobby Thigpen, Mark Mulder, Gio Gonzalez, Lenny Dykstra, Gary Pettis. Give me 1 second. Okay. Bob Gibson, Manny Machado, rookie card. Greg Gagne. Hometown Signatures on-card auto with the John 316 inscription. Going to the Minnesota Twins. Very nice. Twins are having a really good break. There you go, Twins. And we have gold. Andre Dawson going to the Cubs. Defining moments. Move that over a little bit. And rivalry. This will be between the Cubs and the Cardinals. Lee Smith gold. So we will have to random that one. Mark Sepchinski, Joe Girardi, Kevin Gausman, rookie. Kevin Seitzer, and Gene Segura. So we got the Cubs, Twins, and then one to be determined between the Cubs and the Cardinals. All right. There we go. Pete Rose, John Franco, Joe Charbonneau, Denny McClain, Jim Abbott. There you go, Aaron Johnson. There's Jim Abbott. Ron Say, Nomar Garciaparra, Cal Ripken Jr., Frank Robinson. Let's get that sport disc moved over here. Jason Varitek. That's going to Boston. That's a cool one. Matt Cain, Mickey Tettleton, Jack Clark, Tim Salmon, Roger Clemens, Max Scherzer, Tom Bernansky. Nicknames, the Flying Hawaiian, Shane Victorino going to Boston. Jeff Smith. Followed by Luis Gonzalez, curtain call. Going to Arizona. There's Willie McGee, Bryce Harper, Ben Zobrist, Bo Jackson, and Albert Pujols. Yeah, it's time for a big Yankees hit. There's no Aaron Judge in this. There's Will Myers, rookie. It's their third or fourth Will Myers rookie. There's Bill Buckner, Jack McDowell, John Tudor, Mickey Lolich, Keith Moreland, Jose Rijo, Justin Verlander, Oscar Gamble, Gary Gaetti, Tony La Russa, Evan Longoria, Chase Utley, Andre Thornton, Dylan Bundy rookie card, Ben Sheets, Black, Homegrown Heroes, Mariano Rivera, going to the Yankees. There we go, Diego, you called it. Mariano Rivera, black parallel. Very nice. Adam Wainwright, state parallel, foil. Going to the Cardinals. Defining Moments, 2011, Brandon Phillips, fan friendly. Going to the Reds. Paul Konerko, Bob Horner, Harold Baines, Houston Street, and Jim Sundberg. We've got the Cardinals and Yankees. You know what, Diego? I think I figured out. We were trying to figure out what break it was that I kept calling him Rice Hoskins. I think that was Bowman Platinum, like the second Bowman Platinum that we did. Got the Cardinals and Yanks on the board. Fourth hit for the Cardinals. And fourth hit for the Yankees. Rhys Hoskins. It's his turn. There's been... Who we start off with? Beginning of the year, I guess it was all about the rookies that were supposed to be making a big impact. Benintendi and Swanson and Bregman. Angels' best players are fish, salmon, and trout. That's true. That's awesome. But we went from the rookies to Eric Thames. Thought there was somebody else, and then Judge, and now Hoskins. Frank White, Bobby Witt. That's all right. I like it. I like when there's a craze for cards. Felix Hernandez, Buddy Bell, Dennis Eckersley, Tony Gwynn. I want to find some Tony Gwynn ink in that next box. Paul Molitor, Mike Krukow, Chipper Jones, Jeff Bagwell, Ozzie Guillen, Dwayne Murphy, Buster Posey, Tony Fernandez, Tino Martinez, Ryan Zimmerman. Rivalry, Cardinals and Cubs. Since one of those is a gold parallel, we will have to randomize those. I think what would be fair, we'll randomize this one, and then whatever team doesn't get that, we'll get this one. Ooh, there's a good one. Yasiel Puig rookie card with the state foil going to the Dodgers. Nolan Ryan, City Hall, going to the Angels. David Wright, Hyunjin Ryu, rookie. Mike Mussina, Larry Boa, and Fergie Jenkins. All right, we'll get one on the board for the Dodgers. There you go, LA. So we have a tie for the lead, Vinny and Travis. That would be awesome, Omar. That's the kind of weird thing that would show up in this Hometown Heroes type stuff. I don't think they have any any booklets in Hometown Heroes. Dan Gladden, Hunter Pence, Ron Gant, Johnny Damon, Fernando Valenzuela, Jurickson Profar, rookie, David Price, Matt Kemp, Dustin Pedroia, Sean Green, Pablo Sandoval, Alex Gordon, Steven Strasburg, Mike Schmidt, Dan Petrie, Mike Greenwell. There's Homegrown Heroes, Mike Schmidt. That's going to the Phillies. Ooh, there you go. Nice one, Diego. Derek Jeter, State Foil, going to the Yankees. Very nice. City Hall, Juan Samuel, going to the Phillies. Davey Lopes. Miguel Cabrera, Garrett Jones, Jake Peavy, and Tom Browning. So, hit for the Yankees. Derek Jeter, very nice. Excuse me. All right, David Freese, Derek Jeter, Ricky Henderson, David Eckstein, Cleon Jones, Matt Williams, Matt Harvey, Teddy Higuera, Mike Boddicker, Shelby Miller, rookie card, Adam Jones, Jason Varitek, Matt Cain, Mickey Tettleton, Jack Clark. There's Pittsburgh, Tony Pena. That is the zip code foil parallel. And whoop, going to the Padres, Gary Templeton, on-card auto. Very nice. There you go. Nice hit, Amaya. On-card Gary Templeton autograph. Congratulations. There you go, Gary Templeton. We'll put that up here, and I'll go ahead and put San Diego and Pittsburgh on the board. Second hit for Steven, and second hit for Amaya. Very nice. There's nicknames gold, Doc Holliday. Going to the Blue Jays. Rivalry, Boston, New York, Roger Clemens gold. That'll be a random. Clayton Kershaw, Kevin Youkilis, Lance Berkman, Andy Pettit, and Goose Gossage. So we'll get Toronto on the board. We already got Pittsburgh along with San Diego on the board. Excuse me. All right. There we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams still with no hits. White Sox, Brewers, A's, Phillies, and Giants. We need to get you guys some hits. Jack McDowell, John Tudor, Mickey Lulich, Keith Moreland, Jose Rijo, Justin Verlander, Frank White, Bobby Witt, King Felix, Lenny Dykstra, Gary Pettis, Bob Gibson, Manny Machado rookie card. It's like 5 or 6 Manny Machado rookies tonight. Mookie Wilson, Mike Zunino rookie, Greg Maddux, Randy Johnson, Matt Kemp, State Foil, going to the Dodgers. That's going to give Travis the lead. There's Defining Moments, David Ortiz going to Boston, Bo Jackson, Albert Pujols, Paul Konerko, Bob Horner, and Harold Baines. Oh, a Rhino signature would be awesome. We did pull one Rhino signature out of Tier 1, and it was his jersey number. It was like number 23 of 30, I believe. And that was really cool. Sandberg has like the most forge-proof autograph in the world. It's just like kind of an organized mess. It's like a bunch of loops, but nobody else can do it. Here's Buddy Bell, Dennis Eckersley, Tony Gwynn, Paul Molitor, Mike Krukow, Chipper Jones, Andrew McCutcheon, Willie Wilson, Joey Votto, Jody Davis, Josh Reddick, Ellis Burks, Pedro Martinez, Garrett Cole rookie card, Skip Schumacher, Andres Galarraga, Ken Griffey Jr. Here's a nice one. City Hall, Tony Gwynn, gold. Going to the Padres, Amaya. Oh, Bo Auto. I've never pulled a Bo Auto. That would be really cool. All right, very nice. City Hall going to San Diego. Black. Defining moments. Sock it to him. Kurt Schilling going to the Red Sox. Excuse me. Houston Street. Jim Sundberg. David Wright. Hyunjin Ryu. And Mike Mussina. We got Boston and San Diego. It's going to be hit number 4 for Boston. And hit number 3 for San Diego. Hey, welcome Travis. Glad you finally have sound and video. I'm starting to lose my voice here. There's Derek Jeter. Sport Discs. That's a cool one. Oh, that's going to the Yankees. Robin Yount. Jorge Posada. Eric Hosmer. Dale Murphy. Ryan Howard. Ichiro. Joe Mauer. Ernie Banks. Jordan Zimmerman. Bernie Williams, Sean Dunston, Kevin Mitchell, Alan Trammell, Tom Seaver, Carlos Gonzalez. Rivalry, St. Louis and Pittsburgh, Andy Van Slyke, and I like that card an awful lot. That is so cool. Pittsburgh, Steven, and St. Louis, Jeff. Calling the shots, Ozzie Guillen. Kurt Gibson, curtain call. Larry Boa. Fergie Jenkins. Carlton Fisk. Edwin Encarnacion. And Juan Pierre. No hits in that pack, I guess. Lee Mazzilli. Craig Biggio. Steve Avery. Jose Altuve, Greg Gagne, John Jay, Adam Wainwright, A-Rod Yankees version, Dave Stewart, Terry Pendleton, Bill Buckner, Chase Headley, David Ortiz, Harold Reynolds, Brandon Phillips, Rick Monday, and black parallel Joe Carter, curtain call for Toronto. Dustin Pedroia, state foil, going to the Red Sox. City Hall, Kent Herbeck. Mike Hargrove, Troy Tulowitzki, Luis Gonzalez, Fred McGriff, and Mark Lemke. So we had 2 that time, Boston and Toronto. Are you guys freezing up? It's showing that it's just showing a spinning circle on mine. Let me try to refresh here. All right, I'm trying to figure out if we're having a connection issue here, so please let me know if we are. I'm trying to refresh right now. Huh. All right, well, maybe it's just my browser. I'll try to follow along on my phone. All right, going down in the home stretch here. We need a White Sox hit. We need a Brewers hit. We need an A's hit. Phillies and Giants. There's Puig on top. Dodgers, rookie card. Pat Tabler, Ozzie Smith, Yadier Molina, Jack Morris, Kerry Wood, Fred Lynn, Mike Scott, Andre Dawson, Mariano Rivera, Brooks Robinson, Evan Gattis, rookie card, Asdrubal Cabrera, Dusty Baker, looks like we have an auto coming, Rob Dibble, Johnny Ray, and our auto, Harold Baines. Nice hit going to the Orioles, on-card auto. Harold Baines, very nice. Derek Gilby. There you go, Derek. That is a gold parallel. This one is numbered 22 of 25. There you go, Baltimore. Nice hit. Derek Gilby. We're going to put him up front here. All right, let me put that on the board. Baltimore. All right, let's finish out that pack. David Freese, State Foil. Let's go into the Cardinals. Here's Troy Tulowitzki, Defining Moments. Going to the Cardinal or out to the Rockies. Matt Moore, Jay Buhner, Mark Sepchinski, Joe Girardi, and Kevin Gausman rookie card. So we'll add one for the Cardinals. And let's get that on the board. Now at the end of this, if we don't get anything for Milwaukee, we're not going to say that they went hitless just yet because we are going to have to randomize that Paul Molitor since there is no team assignment on it. Jim Palmer, Ben McDonald, Andy Van Slyke, Roberto Alomar, Jim Rice, Tony Pena, Elvis Andrus, Chris Perez, David Murphy, Ruben Sierra, Lou Brock, Nolan Ryan, Zach Wheeler. There's Reggie Jackson, Oakland version, Roy Halladay, and Tommy Lasorda, Sport Discs. Keep hitting that lamp. Next up, Will Myers, rookie card. It's a variation. Going to Tampa Bay. Ozzy the Wizard, nicknames. Going to the Cardinals. Nolan Ryan, curtain call. Kevin Seitzer, Gene Segura, Giancarlo Stanton, Jason Hayward, and Giovanni Gallardo. All right, 4 packs to go. Let's hopefully get at least a couple of these hitless teams on the board. Robinson Cano, Yankees. Jerome Walton, Juan Samuel, Vince Coleman, Paul O'Neill, Bucky Dent, Oral Hershiser, Billy Butler, Tino Martinez, Rick Aguilera, Tim Salmon, Roger Clemens, Max Scherzer, Tom Bernansky, Oscar Gamble, Gary Gaetti, Tony La Russa, Gold, Luis Gonzalez, Arizona, Aaron Johnson. There's David Freese, curtain call. Todd Helton, Gary Sheffield, Mike Trout, Justin Morneau, and Dickie Thon. Oh. There you go. Arizona, Colorado, or Arizona, Miami combo spot with that hit. All right, 3 packs to go. This has been a fun break. I'm actually looking forward to next week's. So after the break, it'll take me a couple minutes to get myself situated before I do the personal box break for the winner of Group Breaks League and the randomization for our no shutout contest or prize drawing. So when I do that, if you want to jump on the website, run over and fill up the $10 Tuesday break for next week, then we'll randomize teams as soon as it gets filled. Here's Wade Boggs, Willie Horton, Ryan Sandberg, Kurt Schilling, Kent Herbeck, Cole Hamels, John Kruk, Ian Kinsler, Evan Longoria, Chase Utley, Andre Thornton, Dylan Bundy, rookie card, Ben Sheets, Jeff Bagwell, Ozzie Guillen, Dwayne Murphy. Oh, here's a nice one. Frank Robinson, going to the Orioles, zip code foil parallel. That's going to Derek Gilby. Very nice. And going to the Yankees, Ricky Henderson, state foil. Let me check. I'll check here in just 1 minute, Travis. Ricky Henderson, very nice. Bryce Harper, defining moments, Harper homers. Eric Davis, Robin Ventura, Frank Viola, Vinny Castilla, and Reggie Jackson. Let me double check on that for you real quick, Travis. It'll take me about 10 seconds. $10 Tuesday. Looks like we have 17 spots remaining for next week. There you go, Yankees and Orioles. Orioles have had a nice break. Sorry guys, I'm not losing interest. I'm trying to keep my voice down a little bit, but I'm also losing my voice, so it's kind of hard to control my volume a little bit. Try to keep my voice like clear while I'm trying to not talk too loud. All right, 2 packs to go. Good luck, everybody. Pat Burrell, Frank Thomas, Joe Carter, Alex Rodriguez, Seattle version, Tim Lincecum, Rick Dempsey, Mark Grace, Pete Rose, Buster Posey, Tony Fernandez, Tino Martinez, Ryan Zimmerman, Glenn Davis, Darryl Strawberry, Ron Darling, Chris Medlin, Rivalry, Dot Gooden, New York Yankees and Mets. Going to St. Louis, Hometown Heroes, State Foil, David Eckstein. Yeah, we'll do an auto recap at the end. Andre Scalaraga, Dwight Gooden, Steve Finley, Rusty Greer, Jeff Montgomery, and Mark Grace. So Cardinals get on the board. Let's see, Travis, I'm trying to think if there's anything offhand that kind of jumps out. Got a lot of hits for the Dodgers. I don't remember if there was anything specific that was... Yeah, I'm not sure. And did I get that Cardinals hit put on the board? No, I didn't. So that's hit number 6 in the Cardinal spot. Here we go. Last pack, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. We've still got a handful of viewers, and we've been at this over 2.5 hours now, so I really do appreciate you guys sticking through this. There's John Franco, Joe Charbonneau, Denny McClain, Jim Abbott, Ron Say, Nomar, Will Clark, Barry Larkin, Gorman Thomas, Lance Parrish, Bob Brenly, Manny Machado sport discs from his rookie year going to Baltimore. Very cool. Jesse Barfield, George Brett, Gary Templeton, Dave Stieb. Looks like we might have an auto coming. I'm not sure, so we'll try to work around it. Ben Zobrist, Bryce Harper, Willie McGee, Jose Bautista, Wally Joyner, Curtain Call, Joe Carter, Toronto. I think that's our third maybe of that card. Nicknames, El Toro, Fernando Valenzuela, going to the Dodgers. Very cool. All right, our last card, and I believe our last auto, Jim Sundberg, going to the Rangers, hometown signatures. There you go, Rangers. Jeff Smith, man, really cleaned up this break. Let's do our random for our hits real fast. Let me put Texas on the board there. All right, so starting us off, let's see where he's at. Oh, there it is. So Paul Molitor, and there's no team assignment, so we're going to have to random that. Give me just one moment here. I just have to verify what teams he played for. Alright, Brewers, Blue Jays, and Twins. So let's go over to random.org since that was one of the top cards. Let's get that randomized here. Let's hopefully this isn't freezing up on me. If it is, we'll do the randoms in a separate video. Okay, let me just extend this out a little bit. Alright, so we'll enter the team names. Milwaukee, Toronto, and Minnesota. See how many times we're going to roll the dice. 12. So there's 1. 2. 3. 4, 5, 6. No, there's nothing indicating what team it should go to. And there's nothing on the checklist or anything either assigning him to a specific team. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So that'll be going to the Minnesota Twins spot. Jeff Smith. All right. Yeah, Travis, it has some of the quotes from his Hall of Fame speech, his debut, his final game, a quote from him when he was inducted, but there's nothing that's assigning him to a team, so that will go to the Twins. Let me do this so I make sure it goes to the right team. And we'll put him right here in front of Tony Fernandez. All right, and then our hits. Looks like just a couple of them here. All right, Chicago, St. Louis for the Lee Smith, and Boston, New York for the Roger Clemens. All right. Since there are only 2 teams, we'll enter them each twice. This is for the Lee Smith. And we're going to randomize 6 times. There's 1. 2. 3. 4, 5, and 6. Cubs. So let me get Lee Smith in a sleeve here. There you go, Chicago. And Roger Clemens. These other ones, we'll just do a quick dice roll for them, since they don't count as hits. Let me get Chicago's hit on the board, since that actually makes a difference in this break, because that pulls Vinny into a tie with Travis. All right, New York and Boston. Oops. See, Boston, New York Yankees. All right, this time we're going to roll. All right, we're going to randomize 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yankees. I'll put the New York sticker on here. That actually says New York Jets because I accidentally grabbed a thing of football stickers, but that's all right. All right. Let's see. We had 2 Doc Goodens, so those will go 1 to each team. And then this one will go to the Cardinals. It's like I said, the team that didn't get the gold will get this one. And we have a 3rd Doc Gooden. Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. Odd number will be the team on the left. Even number will be the team on the right. Doc Gooden. That is number 1. So I go to the Mets. This one is Mets and Yankees. Odd, even. Even. That'll go to the Yankees. Dusty Baker, San Francisco and LA. Number 6. This is why I don't like rolling dice. I'm really clumsy with them. That'll go to the Dodgers. Chicago and Chicago. Steve Stone. Oh, I'm sorry. Just kind of dropped it there. That's 3. So that'll go to the White Sox. St. Louis and Pittsburgh. Andy Van Slyke. Number 5. That will go to St. Louis. So that's it for the video. We'll get everything organized here for a minute and come back with the personal box break. Can't see. And we'll be back with the personal box break, the announcement of the winner. I have to calculate all the points, so give me about 15 minutes to get everything figured out, and I will be back with our monthly recap. Thanks for joining. Thanks for sticking with me through the break, guys. Have a good night. Don't have a good night. Come back and see me in about 15.